G'day.
Hello.
Hello there, welcome.
Yeah.
Good on you for pressing the red button.
You've pressed the red button. Welcome to episode 309 of
right.
Chase's War and Everything.
And your reward for pressing the red button is you don't get to see Chris.
Yes.
No, Chris couldn't be here, I'm afraid.
Yes.
Where is Chris?
He's picking up a mail order bride.
Really?
That's
I thought they
pay-
delivered.
He didn't want to pay postage.
Oh, there you go. Fair enough.
Stingy bugger.
Yeah. yeah.
He's not the fittest man.
We've got Dean Jones with us, though, which is good.
Yeah, we do have Dean
Those of you
Jones.
who watched cricket in the 1980s will probably get that. Why is that in there? I can't...
Because we're at war with him, Jules.
We're at war with him.
And war with Dean Jones. He was in the news that year about something about terrorists.
Oh, that was very natural, Chaz.
Yeah, so in the background, we like to start each episode with shenanigans. Not because it was funny, just because it annoyed Chris.
Did annoy him a lot,
Really
didn't it?
annoyed
Look at the
him.
anger. He looks so angry
It's
there.
about to explode.
I wish he was here to talk about the shenanigans, actually.
Census really isn't a great comedy.
Yeah,
topic.
when it's at the top of your list of issues to hit for the week, it's a tough week to write comedy.
Well, you had-
but
What
oh,
did
there we
I
go.
go? There you go, Dean
Dino had made
Jones.
some comments about Dean Jones, about terrorists. So there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yasmin
that
wants
was
to
good.
get
He's
married.
more
That was-
obscure
was
now
another
between
topical
Dean
thing.
Jones and Yasmin.
Yasmin's Getting Married, of course, was a TV show that was axed after, what, one episode?
Two
or
episodes.
Maybe
Two
two
episodes.
That's right.
episodes.
Too many.
And,
The
yes,
theatre.
The theatre.
The theatre.
Theatre. Chris
We're
is
going to see a film.
I believe that's where Chris is now, is at the theatre.
Oh, Chris is at the theatre. Chris, we're bagging Chris a lot in his absence. You can see
Yeah.
what lovely guys we are as soon as one of us is not
No,
here.
it is one of our favourite things. We always try to get Chris to say theatre because he says it in a strange way.
Theatre. He's a pompous fellow.
Well, he loves going to the theatre. This one was, I think it was done at the Belvoir Street Theatre, wasn't it? And you've got Sasha Haller there. It's one of the few times I've actually seen Sasha with her clothes on in an Australian production. It's quite impressive.
It's a rare sight, isn't
Must
it?
have been
It's
tough
quite
with Chris there.
That's
It's a quite controversial image,
Yes.
a clothed Sasha Haller.
yeah. I think actually the actors did have a bit of a heads up about this.
Oh, yeah, no, they did. I mean, we did some awful things to people in the course of making this show, but interrupting a play was not one of them.
Although apparently the play was really quite bad and the audience was very relieved to be interrupted. They actually wanted the Chaser sketch to go on for another hour and not resume the play.
Get some entertainment for once. No, I don't know. It was probably a brilliant play. I never saw
Say
it.
theatre, say theatre.
Oh, he didn't say theatre. Yeah.
Did you see the link there?
Very smooth.
Quite logical.
Very, very
I think
smooth.
at the time,
Warnie.
at the time it was very topical because Warnie had been caught sleeping with a lot of women.
That's right.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
so this happened sometime in the 21st century.
It's actually still topical.
Yeah. So where were you door knocking here, Craig?
This is around Leichhardt, I think. I remember this was literally the night before we went to air.
Oh, it was often something we'd do, though, was have some other idea which we'd try and jam into the opener of the
Yeah,
show
at the
in
last
a
minute,
topical
yeah.
way. So there are some funny sort of segues. But
And
This guy
occasionally
was
you
classic.
find an amazing guy. This guy was great.
This guy, we just door
this
knocked.
man's
This
gold.
guy, he invited me in and then offered me a scotch immediately. And actually, I was there for ages. I remember actually doing a bit of a tour of his house with him.
yeah, no, he's wonderful, that guy.
And I think actually
And so
we
is
were
this
so
guy.
yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
We were so impressed with the old guy's performance that we actually got him back for another sketch at some point.
Yeah.
He, I don't think it actually went to air in the end, but we did a Cleo Bachelor of the Year stunt where we took this guy who is still a bachelor. And
Even after the
took him
lady
to-
came in for crumbed oysters.
I know. We took him to Cleo to say that he wasn't just the Bachelor of the Year, he was the Bachelor of the Century. But Cleo didn't take it at all.
RJB. This was a very fun stunt actually, because sometimes with these stunts you need to stake places out, you need to set up cameras, and it just takes hours and hours and hours to film it. But with this one here, I was walking around JB Hi-Fi's with massive megaphones. So as soon as I did anything, we got chucked out immediately.
Yeah,
so I was
right.
just turn up to a JB, walk up to the first person I see with a megaphone, leave. It's like a 10-minute shoot.
A one-take wonder.
It's lucky there's a JB in every single suburb of Sydney.
That's right. They had to handwrite their please leave signs, though, so they could get you out.
I feel very sorry for the guy who has to handwrite all those JB
Yeah.
signs. I mean,
It's done by prison labour in China.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
actually
that's
the-
okay then. I don't feel sorry for them.
It's actually the height of hypocrisy, this, because no one's got worse taste in music than me.
Yeah.
Awful
Yeah,
taste in
did we
music.
have to write down what was bad music for Chaz? Just turned out to be his top 10 list.
I actually came to this commentary track listening to Pitbull on my Walkman. That gives you an idea of my level of music taste.
It doesn't give me an idea at all. I have no idea what you're
Hang on a
talking
second.
about.
How long did it take you to find somebody who was near a Shannon Knowles CD?
Oh,
That's a setup,
Yeah, that's
surely.
That can't be real.
Put somebody there, didn't you?
And most of the punters were happy to play along with this, weren't they? They kind of
oh,
got straight away.
yeah. They love being
Yeah.
humiliated, Josh.
Yeah.
Love it.
This guy
It's
can't-
Australian
it's all
way.
good.
That guy looks like he's stealing stuff.
Is he caught on camera? I wish we did get some shoplifter on camera.
Oh, who's that guy?
Yeah, don't remember him.
Doesn't look like he's
Some-
going
Don't
anywhere.
remember him at all.
Yeah.
No.
Andrew Hansen, very moderate hair at this stage of the series.
Yeah, but it was early days, you know.
year
And
one.
I've gone back to it for today.
Yeah, absolutely.
For today, when I had sensible hair. There may have been some reason behind it. It may have been because later in this episode I had to play the crazy warehouse guy in studio.
Yes,
and
That's
yes,
what it
it
is.
was.
he
Yes.
had normal hair.
Yeah.
So I suppose that, you know. And this is
We're going to talk through.
This is our continuation
your
of our...
burger stuff.
When we were looking back at this, we were shocked because this is the first time that it wasn't Chaz filming in a fast food venue.
I think I was probably actually having
It's very
lunch in a
unusual.
fast
Yeah.
food place at the time.
It's a big departure for the chaser to have someone else other than Chaz in a burger chain.
You can see that cup I'm holding there intently. That has the microphone in it.
Oh,
A bit of inside info.
tricky. And what are you clenching between your buttocks at the moment?
Tiny twig.
So how hard was this to get right? Did they all do it?
Most people did it. I was quite surprised. They were certainly very surprised. Like I think this guy actually literally brings in the manager just to check that was definitely the order.
And did they charge you full price?
Some did and some didn't. Some would try to minus a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Oh, right. Yeah, it became a real chaser staple actually going into fast food joints.
So they
with
charged
so many
full
ideas
price.
based
Yeah.
on them. I suppose because it's a very relatable concept, isn't it?
And
we,
they're also just very easy to
It's
get
easy
to.
to shoot at.
'Cause
Yeah.
there's
So much
thousands
easier
of
than
them.
shooting in a
Yeah.
bank or something.
they're well
or-
lit.
Yeah,
They're lit
exactly.
beautifully for television with
Yeah.
these fluorescent lights.
Yeah, and the people are forced to face you as well.
That's
so
true.
it becomes easy
Yeah.
to set up the cameras.
Yeah.
So this was ordering chips with just the chicken salt, and I think he charged you
Full
for
price.
Marcus
Full
Enfield.
price.
Marcus Seinfeld now in jail.
Well, yeah.
Ah, the crazy
warehouse
warehouse
guy.
That's when
guy.
we used
This is
to
the
do-
spruiker, is it?
Julian. There's an important difference
Oh,
between
really?
the two characters.
Oh, really?
One wears a costume.
One wears an outfit
Yeah.
and speaks slightly louder
Yeah,
than
it's
the
about
other.
10 decibels difference.
I actually do love the crazy warehouse guy. And you would just pick random places and go in without a script. wouldn't you?
Sometimes they were scripted, you know, and other times not. This one was not.
Yeah.
If they had a menu board, you didn't require a script because
You could just work through them.
they'd written the script
Yeah,
for you.
exactly.
Up there, you just shouted whatever was on the
And
menu.
then repeat every third one. It's just,
And this piece of comedy at the end it was great. It was saved on the writing duties, that's for sure. And then we sort of thought, yeah, it might be a nice idea to have him sing because by this time we'd done a lot of Crazy Warehouse
Yeah.
Guy. We were getting a bit sick of him, and so what can he do that's new? So we thought, oh, we'll have him sing a standard.
Whose idea was it to do this song? Was it Tales's or was it yours?
Oh, gee, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I gotta
meeting
say,
with
I remember I wrote the lyrics to this song,
Yeah.
but the idea might not have been mine.
I do really like this concept.
yeah, I gotta say, yeah, I thought at this stage, I thought Crazy Warehouse Guy had really outstayed his welcome, but this I thought was fantastic. Like I thought it was worth the 6 or 7 unnecessary segments in order to get to this song.
Yeah.
Extra appearances of the
And
characters.
that's Emily Tahini who was on
Comedy Inc. and
Comedy
all
Inc.
those shows.
a lot of
yeah.
Comedy Inc. Emily.
Jesters.
And I remember when,
Jesters, she
yeah,
was
that's
on.
right. I remember when we were in the studio, just the first time that you started researching this, started rehearsing it, you could just tell that it was going to work.
Yeah.
'Cause she sold it really well.
She did very well.
Oh yeah, she's
Responding
a great
to you
performer.
as if you're mad.
You know, she's she's a very good performer, really.
I'm still laughing at it.
You can just say $5 and it gets funnier.
So funny.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to go to an ad.
Yeah, let's go to an ad break.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Let's
I
call
want
this
an ad.
desperately
off.
need to hear about what American Rosso are doing.